All right, the watch list for Wednesday, June 29th. Look at this gap up and right back over the 200 day. I was expecting a snapback, and that was actually a pretty nice one. So, put together a list of stuff to watch tomorrow. Let's start with SGY. Nice little kind of little flag pattern on the daily after this nice run from 5 to over 10. It was like a 3-day double right here, and it's flagging ever since and heading back up. So let's watch that one for a potential long. That's SGY. KOOL. You have to go to like 15-minute candles. You can let's go 30s, maybe 60s. You can see it a little better. You're getting these big spikes, big spike, another big spike here, and a big spike today too. That is really, anytime you see gaps between candles, though, you know how thin a stock is. So that's just going to go on a back burner chart for me. It's interesting if it can get over today's high, 325, and then a few days before that, 334. So maybe over 325. I'll put 326 in my notes, but I'm not in love with this one. SYNC, nice pop today, but if you look at intraday, it all happened near the end of the day, so something might be up with this one. I have no idea what sparked that. There is in 50, 30s and 60s. So a nice pop. Let's see if it gets a follow-through day tomorrow. Don't really love the chart. GBR, massive move today. Had a huge 3-day move back here. Gave back a lot of the gains, but this one might give a red to green or some kind of quiet entry tomorrow. So I got to have, anytime I have a move like that on an intraday basis, you're talking more than a double, at least at one point today. Got to put that on watch if you're a trader. AKAR didn't really do anything all day. I had it on watch until the end of the day and really did that on next to no volume. So this is another really thin stock. But I want to watch it because it had news on news yesterday, and then today an inside candle and a nice strong close. So that goes back on watch. FUEL, very nice volume, very nice spike today. Maybe a red to green in that one tomorrow. GNCA, pop 2 days lower and another pop with a lower high. So we've got what we looked for. We've got stacked catalysts here. Any kind of long setup, and this one could start knocking down these recent highs. Be aware of the 200-day, but if I can get a move anywhere from 450 to 5, I don't care about that 200-day, right? That's a nice percentage gain. So we'll see if it gives us a setup. EBR was on bounce watch today. I never did catch a trade in this one, but it did have a nice bounce closing at its highs. Just be looking for a follow through on that bounce tomorrow. XNCR gapped up after looking like it was rolling over the day before, gapped up and had a pretty strong move, although gave some of it back. Again, maybe a red to green, something like that. And then lastly, this is my obscure pick for the day, HTBX. Has some big spikes in this thing. It's got a fairly low float for a stock. I usually don't trade under $1, but you had this spike here, and then you've got lower high, and a little green hammer candle. So you could start taking down. Let's go to 15s just to glance at it. Nice strong close. You know, if you take out today's high, which would be basically 72 cents, that could get you right through this previous day's high, and then maybe retest some of these recent highs. So, you know, you have to kind of blur your vision to see it, but when you zoom in about like that, you can see this nice volume breakout and then a pullback, and maybe it's ready to head back up and retest these highs. So only with the proper setup, and I'll make sure I'm not fighting the market. The most important thing for me right now are the morning gap plays, especially because summer afternoons, things die down really quickly. So coming super focused in that for the first hour, and hopefully, and lately I've been able to do this, hopefully you can get your daily goal in that first hour, and then just not worry about the rest of the day, not worry about the thin volume. So, all right, I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.